earworms. No, it's not a worm that's literally in your ear. No. An earworm is when a song, or part of a song, or a tune, usually catchy, gets stuck in your head, plays continuously on repeat in your head, in your brain, and it is sometimes damn near impossible to get it out. Now, I absolutely despise earworms because I get them quite a bit for some reason. I don't know why, but I do. But yeah, I absolutely despise earworms having a song, having a part of a song, or whatever, stuck in your head, playing continuously on repeat. Yeah, that just drives me insane. And I hate it. Now, sometimes, it's not even, sometimes earworms aren't even catchy. Sometimes they don't come from catchy things or catchy songs or even earwormy type of songs. No. Sometimes some normal, average, good, non-earwormy, non-catchy song or jingle or whatever can get into your brain and play continuously on repeat, and it's just, yeah, really weird and annoying. Like for instance, or for example, I had a really bad earworm with the song Running Up That Hill by Kate Bush. I bet everyone knows that song. It's not really a super catchy or super earwormy song, at least I don't think so. But it became a really bad earworm for me. I couldn't get it out of my fucking head. It drove me insane. So, like I said, sometimes it's not even the fact that the song or the part of the song or the jingle or tune or whatever is even catchy. Sometimes it's just regular, everyday, average, good, pretty good, really good songs. Just, or parts of songs or jingles or tunes or whatever that get stuck in your brain and just are almost impossible to fucking get out. But yeah. Earworms, having a song stuck in your head that plays continuously on repeat, on loop, can really, really, really negatively affect you. It can negatively affect your personality, your mood, how you treat everyone around you. Yeah. Because sometimes you get really annoyed and really irritable when you have an earworm, when you have a fucking annoying song, annoying thing stuck in your brain that won't leave, constantly playing on repeat, on loop. So yeah, you're annoyed, you're irritated, and you're bound to be really irritable and snap at people and get mad at people and, you know, get upset really easily and everything. Yeah, it negatively affects a lot of things. Like, for instance, how you do stuff as well. Like, say you have a job or something, or just everyday stuff. Having an earworm in your head can distract you heavily and cause you to make mistakes. Causing you to do stupid things, make stupid decisions, not think clearly. Yeah. And it usually just drives you absolutely insane to a point where, like I said, you don't think clearly at all, and you literally sometimes just like don't care, and you end up doing stupid shit. But yeah, earworms are really, really annoying. But one of the most, or the worst things, at least in my opinion, and or with me, that earworms can affect sleep. Usually when I have an earworm, I have trouble sleeping, or I can't sleep whatsoever. I just, yeah. Because usually when I get an earworm and it gets time for me to go to bed, because I eventually get tired, of course, sometimes I will literally lay there in the fucking dark with not being able to sleep, with this fucking song, with this fucking thing in my head playing constantly on repeat, on loop. I'm just laying there fucking screaming internally and sometimes externally, telling it to shut the fuck up. I want to sleep. I just want to fucking sleep. Shut up. Stop playing in my head on repeat. Please let me fucking sleep. But yeah, usually it never cares. It never listens. It doesn't get out of your head, and it fucking just causes you to not sleep whatsoever. Or at least me. But on a rare occasion where I can sleep, or I'm able to sleep, it still causes me to not sleep very good at all. Because when you have an earworm and you actually do sleep, at least for me, this song, this part of song, this tune, this jingle, this whatever, this earworm, will play in your dream, if you have a dream, that is. It'll play in your dream, and for me, it always seems to wake me up. For some reason. And then I end up just not sleeping very good at all. And, yeah. And when I do try to go back to sleep, there's the earworm again. Playing in my head, on repeat. On loop. And then I'm just like, oh, fuck it, I can't sleep. And then I just end up just sleeping only like fucking 2 hours or 3 hours or 4 or 5 hours or whatever. And I'm like, great. But yeah. That's really one of the biggest things I hate about earworms, is not it affecting your sleep, affecting my sleep. And earworms are just one of the most annoying things, in my opinion. Now, you can get rid of earworms. It is possible. There are many different ways to get rid of earworms. Some of the ones I know of and tried are listening to the song fully from beginning to end, to actually, I don't know, kill the song and finish the song and finish it in your mind, and, you know, have the song ended in your mind so you don't have to listen to it anymore. But that does work, but sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it literally just continues the earworm. You know, it just continues it. And it doesn't really get any better. It doesn't really end the song at all. But sometimes it does. You know, sometimes it, you know, finishes the song in your brain and ends the song in your brain, so you can just put the song to rest. But sometimes it doesn't. Another way is driving out the earworm with another song, and sometimes with another earworm. Yeah. Now this way I use a lot, and it actually does work usually. Like, I would say, like, probably 95% of the time it works. Usually. Maybe not even that. Maybe this is 90%, I don't know. But, yeah, it usually works for me. You know, listening to another song, or even, or more songs, you know, other songs, to drive this earworm out. Or listening to another earworm song, or earwormy song, to drive it out. Now, doing this can have negative effects as well, like, especially if it's another earworm song, or it's another earworm that you use to drive out this earworm. Because sometimes that new earworm is just as bad, harder to get rid of, or just as hard to get rid of, or even harder to get rid of. It becomes worse. It's a worse earworm. Sometimes that happens. And God, that's annoying too. But that barely ever happens with me, but it has happened. But yeah. That's one way to get rid of an earworm, at least for me. Another way is taking a break from music in general. Yeah. Taking a walk, going outside, getting away from music, trying to clear your brain, trying to clear your mind. That usually works as well. And I feel like that one is probably a little bit more effective than all of them combined. But for some people that wouldn't work, I understand. But usually that one works. You know, getting away from music. Getting away from the earworm. And letting it just fucking die, and or at least, you know, clearing your head so maybe it will just leave or die or fade away or whatever. But yeah. That's just another way, and at least a little bit more effective way to get rid of an earworm. But I've heard that chewing gum also helps. I've never tried that myself, but I've heard that, yeah, chewing gum actually helps get rid of an earworm. I'm not entirely sure how, but there's probably science behind that. But yeah, chewing gum apparently helps, so you can try that as well. But yeah, earworms. They fucking suck, and I hate them. Dislike them heavily. They're one of the most annoying things ever to me. And yeah.